We are ready to go. I am Matt Skraby. Chris will be here in just a second. You know what's kind of funny about a radio station, our radio station here, is that we always need to know the time in a radio station. But he's somewhere here in the building. He should be here any second. So you're stuck with me until then. But we have no clocks in the radio station. Isn't that a little strange? You would think, he finally figured it out. 0 clocks in the radio station, but he's going to sit down. So we'll give him a second to get situated. But Padres lose.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been in a meeting with Adam since the end of the show yesterday.
Wow, a 24-hour meeting, man, or a 23-hour meeting.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal. We went golfing earlier today, and the first thing that we said about the Padres was that's about what we expected last night. 19-run output on Sunday, 2 runs last night. That's what we expected. They're an inconsistent team, and there is zero predicting this team at all right now, whatsoever.
I think there's one prediction you can make. You know, nobody wants to make it, but I think the one prediction you can make is that AJ Preller can put his phone away, stop worrying about, adding to this team. And I think, any Padre fans out there, unless like the most hopeful Padre fan, top 2% hopefulness, maybe they're the only ones that don't, but the rest of us can start making vacation plans and stuff for October. I don't, there's no way this team's going to be playing in the postseason. Not this team.
No. And
I haven't seen anything to change my mind. You finally got a pretty good outing from JP Sears. I don't know. Do you have to take him out of the game? Like, is it just the law? I mean, he looked good. Wasn't his fault.
At this point, go with the hot hand.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't his fault. Freddie Fermin's going to, put a man on base with catcher's interference. Those are mistakes that this team can't overcome. They've proven it all year. They have to play perfect, spotless baseball. That means they can't get thrown out on the bases in the first inning when they have 2 on and the hottest hitter on the planet at bat.
Yep.
And, people don't like, Chris, for whatever reason, Chris, you don't like Fernando. You're critical of him. He's our hero. He's the greatest. He's all of those things. But he's also somebody that takes reckless chances and risks on the bases. And, although, trying to steal third with 1 out, if you make it, second and third's great. But in hindsight, why are you running with the hottest hitter maybe in the National League at the plate?
Yeah, something in the gap scores you.
I don't...
A single scores you.
Right. So I'm not saying it was a horrible base running play. It looks bad because he got thrown out. So, but I just don't think that's the time. I think, and I'm sure I didn't see Craig Stammen's response afterwards if he was even asked about Tatis stealing third there.
I read a lot and I didn't see
I don't know
anything.
why anybody wouldn't ask him, but I guess people don't,
There was another glaring thing that I didn't see in either of the Kevin Easy write-ups. It was the catcher's interference.
Okay. So, catcher's interference evidently is just acceptable. It is a part of the game. I get that. But I don't know. Both teams hit 2 solo home runs last night. The difference in the game was the run that was given to the Braves on catcher's interference. Maybe Fernando just gets thrown out recklessly trying to steal third so often that it's not even worth a question anymore. Maybe, him jogging to first base on ground balls is so acceptable we don't even ask about it anymore. Again, you guys go ahead and, rip me and send me letters and send me texts and send me tweets and say, I'm the problem. That's fine. I can take it. But really, I'm not the problem. I'm not even out there playing. All I'm doing is pointing out the reasons this team continues to be inconsistent. And smart baseball, it's a thing. And Fernando, by and large, doesn't play smart baseball. He plays incredibly talented baseball. Nobody can ever or will ever argue that. But if you got the hottest hitter going right now, what's Ty France homered about 8 games in a row? I know that's not, but, hit another one last night. I know that. I don't know that that's the spot to run. And, you get thrown out, kills the rally, inning over. You never really even got another rally the rest of the night. The only other runs you scored were the 2 solo home runs. So that's why you lost.
That's pressing to me. That's pressing. They're trying to make something happen, and they know that when they have guys on base, it's not often, and they need to try to figure out how to make it happen.
Whatever it is, Fernando gets hits. Fernando's getting on base. We should probably be more critical of, hey, Jackson Merrill having a great road trip. Well, I don't know. He's 3 for 3 with 2 home runs in the one game, but he's 0 for everything else in every other game. So, yeah, maybe he's having a great road trip. I don't know.
The hard part about this
I don't know that Xander Bogaerts has had a hit that's mattered since April or May. I mean, so maybe.
Well, the lineup reflects that because he's batting 8th for the first time since 2015. So.
Well, he's lucky.
Where he should be.
He's honestly lucky to be in the lineup, and the only reason he is right now is because Andujar's hurt. There was a little good news on that front. Apparently, no cast for his fractured wrist. Hopefully, he'll be able to be back maybe in August. They're hoping. Although, 99 times out of 10, when the Padres tell you somebody will be back in August, 9 out of 10 it doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure. Joe Musgrove was only going to be out a week or so. That was in spring training. So, I don't really, buy into those things. When I see Andujar's name written in and he's in the game, then I'll say, okay, he's back. But I'm not going to listen to the Padres try to predict it. They're not very good at it. Either that or they don't tell us the truth. One or the other, right?
I mean, no team in sports tells us the
so truth. I'm just telling you what they're saying, and then I'm telling you on top of it that I'm not going to hold my breath.
So you have like a translator, you mean, like a coach speak translator. When they say a week, it actually means 4 months.
I mean, JP Sears, I don't know what else more you could ask, except for I guess we have to take him out of the game. You have to. It's the law. 5 innings. He's got to come out. He looked great. Nobody touched him hardly. He made a bad pitch to Harris. 1 pitch in 5 innings. The other run scored because your catcher, hit the guy's bat on an easy out. Would have been the second out of the inning. Nothing would have happened in that inning. Sears would have walked off unscathed. I'm just saying, they play not great baseball. I'm here telling you why they're losing. And, if you don't like that, then you think I'm a bad guy for throwing it out there, then, send me the letters. I'll be happy to take them. It's frustrating because
you said send me letters. So
yeah, right.
We got to set a PO box up.
Yeah. Send it by Pony Express.
I've always wanted a PO box. For some reason.
To jam my PO box with complaints.
You know what? I think we are being very negative right now, but I think that is exactly how a lot of people feel. And if you are positive that this team is going to come out of this tailspin, I need some of your positivity because I'm not seeing it. Last night, 8th inning, what was it, 5 or 6 pitches and the inning is over? I understand that Fernando is very good at hitting the first pitch, but when you need some great at-bats and you're out of the inning in like 6 pitches, that doesn't seem, in the top 3 guys in your order, it just doesn't seem like, I don't want to say they're not trying because I know they're trying, but it doesn't look good to me.
You'd like to feel like you have a chance at a rally there. Let me also explain to you that the guy in the game pitching was only in the game pitching because Robert Suarez is hurt, because Iglesias was used the day before, Dylan Lee was used the day before. Those are their 3 high leverage 7, 8, 9 guys. They didn't use any of them. They used another guy, and he got 2 1/3 innings to finish that game. I don't even know that they got a base runner off him in the 8th or 9th, did they? Oh, no, they got a guy in the 9th, and then Albies made the back.
All of a sudden is
Rengifo. Yeah, well, put him in.
He is. He's in the
Put
lineup.
him in.
He's the DH today, Chris.
Put him in. I mean, we got to find somebody that can hit. We got to sign. But more than anything, honestly, what I want to see is somebody play some good baseball. I don't think stealing third or trying to steal third with the best hitter on your team at the plate and a chance to give you a 1-0 lead with a single, a 2-0 lead with a double, or a 3-0 lead with a home run. And Ty France has been doing all of those things. I just don't think you cut down the rally. And, if you think I pick on Fernando too much, he's the one that, to me, makes the mistakes.
I would love to know if they called that steal.
I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, I guess I should just overlook it. Apparently, all the people covering the game overlooked it because I didn't hear a comment or see a comment from Stammen about it. So apparently nobody asked him, whether that was good, bad, indifferent, what he thought. I'm sure what Stammen would have said is, hey, we support Fernando. We love aggressive baseball. He's been saying that all year. And
we see it differently.
Some days the Padres win with aggressive baseball, so I get it.
I think we see this differently in the aggressiveness department. I'm fine with Fernando doing that because he's done it so many times and it's worked so many times, and there's nothing else going on for this team right now. But I also understand your point of it's a rally killer. So is it better just to leave him on second or be out at third?
You can also look at what happened there and say that after Fernando got thrown out at third, the very next pitch, Ty France grounded out the third.
Yeah, true.
Which probably would have been a double play.
Yep.
And so you could say that it would have been a double play anyway. There's a lot of different ways to look at it.
Nate's saying maybe it was a double steal because both the guys went.
Well, of course it was a double steal, but Fernando is the guy. He's the guy stealing third.
So
Manny
the team
only
called it. Is it his choice? Do I go? Like, how does that work?
I think most of the time it is.
So it's Fernando's choice, and then Manny falls it because likely they're going to throw to third.
If not, then Craig Stammen should step up and say, hey, by the way, that double steal, that was my call.
Yeah.
But he didn't say that, so I'm going to assume it was Fernando. Manny, the trail runner, if you ever watch when there's runners at first and second, usually the runner at first base does not look at home. Runner at first base usually is looking at the guy ahead of him, the base runner ahead of him, so that when Fernando takes off, Manny takes off. That's just automatic.
Interesting.
All right. Padres lose 3-2. Try it again tonight. Let's see. You got another starting pitcher that I find it hard to believe you can be all that confident in. Walker Buehler has been every bit as bad in July as he was good in June.
He's got that dog in him, though. So
yeah, well, I hope.
We haven't seen it lately.
I don't know.
I have to laugh.
But here's the other thing. If he pitches 5 shutout innings, does he have to come out of the game?
I would hope not. It just every decision that's being made is going to be second guessed because they're just playing so poorly right now.
Well, in the seasons, the funny thing is the other team, all the wild card teams up the boat
are
are
losing too.
They all lost again.
That's the other thing. They're 2.5 games back of the last wild card spot. How do we give up on a team that's 2.5 games back?
Yeah, I know. Maybe we shouldn't give up on them. Maybe we should hold off on making those plans in October.
I'm not going to bring up golf until later once you've calmed down.
Yeah, golf was a good way to forget about the Padres for a while. I'll say that. That's about the best I can say about that. We
stopped being angry about the Padres and started being angry at ourselves.
Yeah, true. All right, Gwynn and Chris is underway. Sorry, Padre lovers. I can't talk great about, bad baseball, and I won't. We'll be back. We got an hour until the pregame. Stick around.
Whoops.
For the most in-depth Padres conversations anywhere in San Diego, check out 97.3 The Fan's Epic Padres Roundtable, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m.
You have these things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Skraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. 4th hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
Sasquatch. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but Can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
You have these things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Skraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. Fourth hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
Sasquatch. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
You have these things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Skraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. Fourth hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
Sasquatch. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some. It's at 2:19. Obviously, Tony's out. Well, he's here. He's there. He's in Atlanta. He's down in the clubhouse right now.
He is out.
Right, he's there. And he'll be getting his pregame stuff to bring to you on the broadcast. Gwynn and Chris here with Chris and Skraby in the Bill House Studios, where we know how. We know what to do here. We just don't know what to do out there. Out there being the Balboa Golf Course today. I don't know. I'll let you explain. I keep thinking I'm getting better at golf, and maybe that's my problem because I expect more now than I ever did before. And so when I hit, what I think are just really bad shots, I don't do a good job of letting it go.
This is what I'll say about you.
Right.
Just accept the fact that you're a terrible golfer and everything will be okay. I'm a terrible golfer too.
Yeah, you're not.
For years, I was so angry at every single shot. Oh, that shot didn't go the way I wanted it to. Or I hit this poor shot. I would think about it. I would go to the range.
Right.
Once I accepted it, I started playing better. Once I stopped putting so much pressure on myself, I started playing
I get
better.
That. And I get that. I get just trying to relax and not expecting anything. But I'm not terrible. And
you're not.
I've shown that I can be much better than not terrible. You're certainly way better than not terrible. But
I had
you hit your moments. You
yes.
had some shots today that I'm sure you'd rather forget.
I did.
And, the other thing is to whoever designed the Balboa 18 golf course.
Let me talk to the designer.
It's really not easy.
Let me talk to the designer. If there's any,
it's not easy.
Well, first off, I would like to congratulate them on how great their greens are because their greens were fantastic today.
Okay.
Secondly,
were we ever on the green?
Enough.
Eventually,
we putted it off the green.
Right.
A few
Eventually,
times.
we got it to the green. So,
but there are some holes on that course that are just either way too hard or way too narrow. There's a par 5 on the back, 16. There's bunkers in the landing area, but if you hit it over the landing area, you still have 300 yards to go. You can't cut the corner. There's one hole. I think the green what do you think, Chris, on that? Was it 5? The green is maybe 15 yards wide?
Postage stamp.
It is. There are some very unfair holes in that.
It's not only postage stamp, it's at the top of a hill.
It's
like
at the top of a hill, and there's trees surrounding it.
Right.
Like it's like funhouse golf.
A little bit on that hole for sure. Yeah, you're down at the bottom of the hill after your drive. You have to hit straight up a hill about 150, and it has to land on a postage stamp.
They're asking, it's Balboa Park 18, not the 9.
Not the 9. Anyway, we battled it out. Skraby, I think you got into the 90s. I ended up climbing over or to 100, which, I'm not pleased. I think I should be closer to 90, but I didn't deserve to be closer based on how I played today. So, we'll be back at it again. I mean, that's kind of the way this game goes for me.
Yeah.
I usually do a good job of shaking it off. I just go out there the next time with a clean slate because I'm neither good enough to carry over my good golf, but I'm also not bad enough. I'm not good enough to carry over my bad golf.
Yeah, I've
every
learned.
Day is just a different day.
Yeah, I've learned that if I shoot 83, which I have done before, and I show up to the course expecting to shoot 83, I'm not. I'm going to shoot 105, and that's just how golf goes. We also asked the question, which is more annoying, the sport, golf or baseball, and golf can really test your patience. Very much so.
Yeah, Padres are,
testing our patience
for sure. But all we can do with them is show up and watch another game tonight, and see if they can come out on top. The standings are ridiculous, Skraby. They're 2.5. They've actually they were 3.5 back at the All-Star break. Yeah. So they've gone 1-3.
They've gained ground.
No, listen to this. Every other team that is, in the wild card has gone 0-4. So they picked up ground on everybody. And so that's keeping a little hope alive. But again, you have to pass 5 teams, and that's what's so difficult.
Yeah. And you have to hope that all of those teams play as poorly as you do, which is not going to happen.
Well, yeah, the Padres, look, what did we say? 86 wins? Okay, if you want to get there, you need 37. You can only lose 25 more. Is this team, capable of in 62 games? Do you think of going 12 games over 500?
No,
it doesn't seem like it is. Frankly,
I'm just going to straight up say no.
No, it doesn't. It would be shocking if they do. They've played 100 games now. They're 49 and 51. And look, ever since they were 29 and 18. They've won 20. They've lost 33. They've been playing this bad for a long time.
Yeah.
And,
the start of the season was a mirage.
I don't think so. I think you had Pavetta. I think you had, a little healthier bullpen, obviously. Yeah, and you had a fresh bullpen, right? That's probably the big difference. Is that none of those guys were yet getting tired out. They were all fresh 100% in that regard. You had Laureano, in left field, getting off to a hot start, mind you, giving you an extra bat in there.
That's true. He's gone for the year.
And then, I'm laughing.
You lose Jeremiah Estrada. I mean,
I'm laughably saying this, but you also had the magic of Nick Castellanos the first month and a half of the season. I want to look at something.
What's
real
their
quick.
record since they
That's what I want to look at.
Could he be the one that brought it all together?
Could that be the
Wild Wilbur said earlier in the year the bottom of the lineup was producing as well.
Yeah, Castellanos left us after game 58. So they'd already kind of started into their slumber. They were 29-18, obviously, through 47 games. And then Castellanos stayed around for another 11 games after that, and they only won 2 of those 11. So they had already started to slumber with Castellanos on the roster. So
we'll always have that game against the Cardinals.
We had a couple of games that Castellanos saved for us. Look, it's the same thing. I mean, Jackson Merrill's still continuing to have a terrible year. Manny Machado is still continuing to homer and nothing else. And so the big guns are not the big guns, and the other guys contribute from time to time, and that's why you're inconsistent, because you're good from time to time. Your better players are the ones that have to be good all the time, and they're just not.
Yeah. There is someone out there that is very positive. DJ Royal. Chris, he said you, but I'll include myself, talks like it's almost the end of August. Watch how much the standings change over the next 6 weeks. To me, the standings are going to change because the Padres are going to be heading towards the bottom.
I did get a good email last night from somebody that posted a photo of the Red Sox celebrating their 14th win in a row. And it said, if only the Padres could do this, Chris. And I guess what I wrote back?
What?
They did in 1999.
Oh, yeah. 27 years ago.
27 years ago. And it's strange, too. In 1999, the Padres set the franchise record with a 14-game winning streak. Here's the crazy thing. They finished that season in 4th place in the West, 26 games out. They were 74-88.
Ugh.
Despite a 14-game win streak, the Diamondbacks won the division in 1999 with 100 wins. The other thing about 1999, it was the year that followed the Padres World Series thing in 98.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they have won 14 in a row, but it's been a while. 27 years to be exact. But that's what it seems like it's going to take right now. Something crazy out of nowhere like that.
I will eat this hat if they win 15 in a row.
Looks like delicious material.
Do you think I'm safe? Do you think they're going to win 15 in a row?
No, I don't. But I also want to. How would you actually go about doing that? You can't really do that.
No, I've read this online because people have done it. They soak it in something so they can eat it.
Padre lineup has Fernando. Cronenworth has moved up to number 2. Merrill does hit better statistically lower in the lineup. Every time they move him up to number 2, it doesn't seem to work, so they drop him back down today. Manny's 3rd, France is 4th, Merrill is 5th. That's not that low. Camposano is 6th. Sheets, who's in a 1-for-35 slump himself. Xander, as you mentioned earlier, is batting 8th.
Yeah, for the first time since 2015.
They're kind of barely keeping him in the lineup. And then Rengifo, you get 2 hits like you did last night, you get to play the next day on this team.
Oh, yeah.
He got 1 hit left-handed, 1 hit right-handed.
He had some nice swings last night.
All right, so he's batting 9th. And again, Ronaldo Lopez will pitch for the Braves, who did not start the year in the rotation. He's kind of just been in there because they have more injuries than the Padres do, actually, believe it or not. Just hasn't affected them quite as much because they got guys like Drake Baldwin and Matt Olson and Michael Harris. Those 3 especially, who are just having monster years on offense.
Yeah, that's when you have those guys working, it's
Padres don't have anybody that can compare to those 3. And don't say Ty France. Ty France is doing what he can do, but it's not to the level of what those kind of guys are doing with Atlanta.
In the Big 5, it's going to be somewhat Padres centric, but I have a question about Jackson Merrill. Kevin Acee put a quote from him in his newsletter this morning, and it took me by surprise. So I want to ask you about that.
ask me, and I'll try to answer. We'll get into what else is going on with some Big Five, and then set you up for the pregame. Gwynn and Chris, 97.3, The Fan.
The biggest.
All right, 2:36 is the time. Chris, Skraby, Tony in Atlanta, Gwynn and Chris, Bill House Studios. Less than a year after giving up one of the top prospects in baseball, Leo DeVries, to acquire Mason Miller, the Padres are considering moving him. That according to pretty much everybody around baseball. They would love to attach. Here's the key thing that does make me think maybe they are trying, at least looking. They'd love to attach Xander Bogaerts' ridiculous contract to any trade, but that would severely limit their return. And frankly, nobody's going to take Xander Bogaerts' contract. So that leaves the Padres in a position to dangle the best reliever in baseball and see what they can get. There will be a lot of offers. Miller is a true game changer. I just don't think they should do it. I know and it says here, if the Padres don't turn things around, he should be an ex-Padre by August the 3rd. Okay. I don't think, everyone who we talked to, Skraby, correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
Said they're not going to get anybody as good as Leo DeVries.
Yeah.
So just that there doesn't seem like a real good deal. No. If you're going to get somebody else's prospect, they're not going to be Leo DeVries most likely. And again, I know you can maybe get a player, 2 players, I don't know, starters, whatever you think. But there's going to come a time, I think, between now and 2008, 2009, not 2008, what year are we? 2028, 2029, right?
Jeez.
I know.
We just lost 20 years.
I wouldn't mind, would you?
No, actually. Okay. I would be, I'll be 21 again.
Yeah, well, that didn't work out the first time around. But yeah, there's going to be a time in 28, 29 where you're going to wish you had Mason Miller. That's all I'm saying. So I still won't trade him. But the Yankees, I don't know how much it's true. But the Yankees are supposedly just like, they're
we do
knocking
this every
down
year.
the door.
We do this every year.
So
the Yankees are going to get some sort of Padres player in a trade, and it never happens. I seem to remember.
Don't say never. I mean,
I seem to remember Joey Gallo being.
Well, Juan Soto went to the Yankees, right?
Well, they traded him away.
I don't know. There's a lot of good players that are on this trade, Mark. Hunter Goodman from the Rockies. Like, the Rockies have one good player. That's it. Like, why would you? I know you can get a few other mediocre players, but you have one good one. At least start there. I don't know why you'd trade him. Jeremy Pena, World Series MVP. Shea Langoliers, another catcher. The A's have, I think the word is they can't really re-sign him.
I would love to see. I would love to see a catcher that can hit here. I'm to the point where I think they can't even wait for Ethan Salas next year. Like, they can't have another year of a black hole at the catcher position.
And the other thing that bothers me is that, Skubal is like 60%, they say, to be traded. About a 93% it'll be the Dodgers. And it's just like, that is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
To everyone else around baseball.
That would be really ridiculous.
All right, let's get to the Big Five. Let's see what else is going on in the other the funny thing is that Luis Ariz is almost guaranteed to be traded too.
He has a 95% chance.
Yeah, and I just think it's hilarious because people have said, let's get him back. Great. Maybe you should have listened to me in the first place. All right, you can do the Big Five now.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
Chris and I are broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios, where we know how, and all guests on the station join us on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking, it's better. I found this random article on NJ.com, Chris. You know what that is? NewJersey.com?
I don't.
It's a random article. And I don't even know how they heard this, but I liked it. According to NJ.com, an anonymous National League scout revealed that the new Padres ownership group hates the Dodgers so much they refuse to trade star closer Mason Miller to LA under any circumstances.
Oh, my God. What?
Neither top prospects nor money will break this wall, according to the source.
Did you just say that there's somebody saying that we shouldn't trade Mason Miller to the Dodgers as if that could happen? Oh, my God.
I think it may happen.
No, that would be the dumbest thing in the history of man. You can't do that. You can't.
But what if the Dodgers gave you a lot of their great up-and-comers? I wish everybody could see
No,
his
I'm scared.
face. Well, hey,
You really want Manny and you want these guys who can't hit anybody to face Mason Miller for the next 9 years?
I don't.
Come on.
I don't, but I like
Be
that
ridiculous.
I like that okay, let's just focus on the part where they hate the Dodgers, okay?
Right, I like
they
that
hate
part.
the Dodgers.
I like that part.
Now, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, anyway, Chris, is this the type of ownership we need in San Diego that hates the Dodgers? I'm going to answer first.
You like this?
I need this ownership to hate the Dodgers. They need to feel the hatred like I do. And
Okay.
it sounds like they are.
All right, that's fair. I would say hating the Dodgers, though, is about my 8th most important requirement.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all.
You're
Yeah.
right.
I mean, you know what my requirements are. Spend money, spend it wisely, hire good people, get out of their way, let them do the job, the job they're supposed to do. Let baseball people be baseball people, do great things in the community, try to help further the, just the imprint of this city.
Should be a good steward.
Yeah, do everything you can to try to bring a World Series championship here. So now we're down to number 8. You can hate the Dodgers.
Okay, but we need that.
Yeah.
I think we do.
All right, I'm in.
All right.
Number 4.
Eventually, they're going to take over the team, Rob Manfred said.
Yes, right. We're all assuming so.
So Jackson Merrill, Kevin Acee put this in his newsletter. It's a very small part of the newsletter, but it kind of caught me off guard because Jackson Merrill was talking about his consistency, how he hasn't been able to find the consistency. So he said, quote, I need to find consistency. And this is what I thought was interesting. I just need to get back to myself. I need to go out there and compete. I don't have an answer, and I probably won't have an answer. So the only thing to do is keep going. My question is, what is himself that he's trying to get back to? I don't see a different hitter.
You mean the one this year? From
last year. From last year. I think his rookie year we can't compare right now.
Well, I think the one difference this year is you're right. Not so much him, it's the way they're attacking him.
The pitchers.
Right. They're not throwing him strikes because they know now they don't have to. So as far as
true.
Yeah. So why Jackson Merrill probably looks similar, the attack against him is different, which means I don't know. I think getting back to his old self, I'm going to go back to something AJ Cassavell told us when we had him on 2 weeks ago, and we talked about Jackson Merrill. And he said Jackson Merrill used to get into the batter's box, and he just looked like he was going to take your lunch money.
Yeah,
he was confident.
Yeah.
He was like, bring it on. I'm going to see it. I'm going to hit it.
I'm going to spray the ball all
I'm
over
just
the
too
field.
good for you. He's lost that. So I think that's what he's saying when he says he's got to get back to himself. He's just got to get back to that attitude where he owns the batter's box.
He needs the swag.
Needs the swag. And I don't know. I think the only thing that can bring that back, though, is some success, isn't it?
He definitely needs success.
I mean,
you
look bad with swag. You look bad with swag if you're striking out every time. You actually have to do something, too. So, but I'll be honest with you. The thing about Jackson Merrill bothers me more than any other hitter on the team because to my untrained eye, and I said untrained eye, you probably have an untrained eye out there too, although you don't think you do. You think you know everything. To my untrained eye, doesn't seem like there's a lot of adjustments being made. It seems like he was swinging at balls in the dirt 2 months ago, and he's still doing it. That's what I'm seeing.
And now they're exposing
it's my untrained
away.
It's hard for me to believe he shows up to work every day, and Souza shows up, and all the hitting people, and the manager, and the coaches, and the scouts, and not one person yet has said to Jackson, "Hey, we got to do a better job of laying off that curve." I'm pretty sure they've had to have said it by now. Now, if they haven't, then that's mismanagement, right?
Then we have a whole new can of worms.
Yeah. So,
I think Jackson is. I don't know the guy at all, but I know that he wants to be a guy who lives up to his contract and he lives up to what the fans want him to be. And I think that's bothering him that he's not playing as well as he usually is or is used to. Getting back to himself, I like what you said about the confidence, though, because he does not have much confidence when he steps in that box right now. He just kind of knows that he's just flailing.
He's hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
love Jackson Merrill. I can't stand seeing him.
It's tough to
like
watch because he's such a great kid and great player. We know this. We know he's way better than what we're seeing.
Sam
do.
just texted me. Why are you yelling? Because I'm
Sammy
angry.
Levitt?
Yeah, I'm angry, Sam. I'm angry.
The guy doing the pre and post game maybe want to start yelling a little bit himself, try to get this team going.
No, he actually talked me down this morning a little bit because he reminded me that they were 2.5 games back.
Number 3.
All right, ESPN. I don't know if you heard this, Chris. They shockingly fired NFL analyst Ryan Clark yesterday, and it seemed like he didn't even know what was coming because he was on the air talking about the Cowboys, and then later that day he was gone. Some say ESPN needed to clean up the talent because Pat McAfee makes nearly $60 million per year. Do you think Pat McAfee is worth $60 million per year?
I don't even think he's worth $6 million a year, but that's me. I'm not a big Pat McAfee fan. I also do understand though that Pat McAfee has hit a home run with the younger audience.
Oh yes,
a home run. They love him.
Yes,
and so that's who you want.
Yes,
right. You want to turn young people into ESPN people who stay ESPN people forever.
Yep.
So Pat McAfee is worth the $60 million in that regard. As far as Ryan Clark is concerned, I've seen a lot about this. A lot of people are trying to, figure this out.
Are they bringing up race?
Yeah, they're bringing up the race card. I don't know. Carl Ravitch is going to get fired apparently today too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not my call. It's just what I'm reading.
Oh, you fired him?
Yeah, right.
You finally pulled the plug.
Pulled the trigger. No, I mean apparently he's going as well because they're, this is what they do. ESPN. They cut back like most of these other businesses in the world now. So, if Carl Ravitch is going to get fired, he's a top baseball broadcaster, has been for a while.
Yeah.
Then don't tell me anything about the race card, But people want to maybe think that with Ryan Clark. He says a lot of controversial thing. I personally just feel, because I like Ryan Clark for the most part, I don't like everything he says. But then again, that's the kind of person I don't want to listen to. I want to listen to people who I don't like everything they say. I want to listen to somebody that makes me think about some things.
Yeah.
Sometimes Ryan Clark's off base. It's okay. But I just think it was his time.
I'm getting news that the reason they told Clark during the show was due to media inquiries into his departure and a fear that the news would leak out before they could inform him.
Yes, that's right.
I think that's a messy way to end for Ryan Clark.
Right. So people knew about it, and so they had to get him out of there before he kind of started getting word of it.
During the show is still strange no matter what.
It's kind of stupid of ESPN. Can't you just make the call like at 10 at night so he's not on the air?
They really needed his thoughts on the Cowboys, Chris.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that
Clark,
hard.
This is what I didn't like. Puka Nakua's ex, who is the mother of his child, put out a bunch of stuff recently about how Puka treated her and how other people treated her. And there is a clip of Ryan Clark and his pivot crew basically calling her every name in the book and money chaser, other things. Ryan Clark sometimes did give me the attitude that he was better than me. And I didn't like that. Okay. I didn't like that part of it.
Yeah, but
he was also the guy who told Peter Schrager, that's because you didn't play on the field.
Yeah, that didn't go over well. But if they're firing people who think they're better than others, then Stephen A. Smith is going to be gone tomorrow, right? He thinks he's better than,
no, he gets paid too much.
But you know what I mean?
I do.
That's not why you fire somebody. You fire somebody in this case, I think, because you're cutting back, and that's what they're saying, and that's what's happening, I believe. And I bring the Carl Ravitch thing in to try to get everybody to stay out of the race thing, as I don't know that that's necessarily it.
Yeah, one of the other things that I read was that the whole thing with Peter Schrager was something that didn't sit well with the executives. So
yeah, well,
all right.
You know what? They're going to find all that stuff now. But you know what? I tell you one thing: these executives at ESPN are pretty much like executives everywhere else. They don't know what the hell's going on. They're there to make a bottom line. They are, and they know that. McAfee's bringing money in.
Oh yeah, the original question was: is Pat McAfee worth $60 million? And the answer is yes.
Yeah, he's bringing in a ton of money, so they got to keep him, which means somebody's got to go.
He's the top sports talk person in the country.
Yeah,
maybe not. I can't say world.
Oh, he's beyond he's way up there.
Giants running back Cam Scadaboo, someone I don't think gets it, Chris. I think after your sound effect,
do you even want me to go here? Can you just predict my answer?
Let me get through it.
All right.
After missing time last year, the dislocated ankle, he was at Fanatics Fest on Saturday, tried to do his patented backflip, but didn't land it and had fans mad because he probably shouldn't be doing backflips after a dislocated ankle. However, he said it's perfectly fine, and the reason he fell is because the floor was a little too bouncy. Head coach of the Giants, John Harbaugh, didn't seem to care. He said, hey, if you're going to do it, at least stick it.
Yeah, he said that because Scatterbo's okay.
Scatterboo.
Yeah, he wouldn't have said that if Scatterboo was in the hospital. I guarantee you that. Harbaugh wouldn't have come out and said, oh, yeah, I know he's out for the season, but hey, next time, can you land it? Yeah, I don't think that would have been his comment.
Should I ask the question that I really want to ask? How dumb is Cam Scatterboo? I would say very dumb. He did the whole thing with asthma. He said that didn't exist. He said that CTE wasn't real. He dislocated his ankle. Now he's doing backflips.
I don't know, how smart Cam Scatterboo
it doesn't
is.
Seem like he's got much of it.
Let me just say that on, first. I don't know.
I shouldn't have gone so heavy in.
So I'm going to say that before I say to you this. He acts like he's no smarter than that bag of rocks over there. and if he wants us to think that he's any smarter than that,
say something smart.
Well, then start behaving that way.
Yeah, do something that makes us believe that you're smart.
Yeah,
Number 1.
I think that's fair. You can say that.
All right,
you can't say that he's dumb. You don't know that, but he does do dumb things
from afar. Right. The actions that he has done, I think, are dumb. Maybe he's not dumb. The actions are. Final one, LeBron James. Everybody wants to know where in the world he is going to go. Rich Paul, his agent, said on a podcast, the Game Over podcast, I saw Adam Silver in New York. We discussed it. And like I said, it's still his choice. But if he doesn't really know, you can't rush it. We're not going to be rushed. It doesn't matter. I don't want to sit here and sound like this. I'll just say we're not going to be rushed. It's a choice he's going to make. And when he makes it, he'll make it.
Yeah.
So do you care about where LeBron goes next?
Oh, I don't care where he goes next. I just want him to understand. This is all I want. I want LeBron and the LeBron lovers of the world. You know who you are. There are many still.
Yep.
Okay. I want LeBron and the LeBron lovers to understand that when you come out after free agency's pretty much kind of over and you say, I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do. I need to take a little bit more time. I'm just not ready. How it comes off, whether it's legal to do or whatever to do or not, how it comes off is that you're just so much bigger than everything and everybody out there, and that's why a lot of people hate LeBron. That's it. It doesn't really matter whether I think he should decide now or take his time, or has he already made up his decision and he's just waiting for the right moment to actually say it? Nobody really knows. But him needing a little extra time because why?
He probably
this is why people
knows.
Yeah, he knows. So this is why people don't like him. So I'm just telling the people who like him, this is why those out there don't like him.
Clay said that he doesn't hate LeBron, but that's also because Clay's from Cleveland. So
okay.
Cleveland, he brought you a championship. I'm with you. I don't care either. We'll get you set for this game tonight when we get back. 97.3 The Fan.
From the first.
Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help. And there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick. So, goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Skraby's giving out strokes.
I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Skraby, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. That was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. It doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go. There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh, man. This is hot. It's not that bad, though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not going to lie. My mouth is, like, getting crazy. Now it's kicking in. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this. Honestly, it's getting serious. I got to go with the milk. My mouth is dying right now. Yeah, this is not fun, guys. Never gonna do that again because my mouth is on fire. Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick. So goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me. Skraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Skraby, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. That was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it.
I don't know anybody can hear that song and not think about the cowbell.
I'm already doing the cowbell.
Yeah, pretty much guaranteed. Gwynn and Chris, 97.3 The Fan. Song was actually done by a band called Blue Oyster Cult, and it's quite a famous song.
It is, yeah.
But for this generation of people, it is the cowbell song.
I want to solicit this real quick.
Okay.
First, baseball coverage of 97.3 The Fan is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi. One price, 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. We were talking about this on the golf course today. Really quick, if you've seen the show The Hawk on Netflix, let us know what you think about it in the chat. That's all I'll say. I just want to know. I guess it's not all I'll say. It looks stupid. And
it's
I'm not sure if I should
low
try.
ratings, but most people like Will Ferrell, so they want to give it a shot.
Yeah, so let me know.
Not
in the
hearing
chat.
good things.
Let me know in the chat.
All right. Before we get back to this last segment here, which is only a couple more minutes, Padres and Braves. I'm here to tell you that the Boston Red Sox will not extend their winning streak tonight. They've been rained out against the Orioles. When you've won when you've won 14 in a row, you do not want a rain out.
Heck no.
But I didn't know that. I mean, the Red Sox have been playing baseball since like 18 something.
Very early.
Okay, the longest winning streak they've ever had is 15, and that was in the 1940s. So right now, the Boston Red Sox are on the longest winning streak they've been on in 65 years.
That's crazy.
Right? And remember, they won 4 World Series here not that, long ago.
They won 4?
Yeah, they did. I know.
Wow.
I know. The
That's
curse
a lot.
ended in 2003.
And then the curse really ended.
Yeah, they've won 4.
I thought at least 2.
They beat the Cardinals twice. They beat the Dodgers once. And they
did they play the
they blew out the Rockies.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've won 4. But in none of those 4 seasons, they ever win 14 in a row.
Someone told me to look into the Braves AAA affiliate. They're starting Ronald Acuna Jr., Hassan Kim, Carlos Santana, Rowdy Tellez, and then Andrew McCutchen and a couple other guys. But that's a pretty good.
That's
Major
a
League
AAA
lineup.
affiliate.
The Gwinnett Stripers got Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off tonight.
Yeah, Hassan Kim, is he just on that team because he's so bad, or is he on that team because they're rehabbing him? And if they're rehabbing him for what? He's hitting like under 100. Hassan Kim has been probably like the biggest free agent bust of them all.
It's 80 years, not 65. 1940s would be 80. You still think that you're in 2008?
I know. I tried that twice today. Now, I also, I still have my head in the sand trap on the 5th hole. So that's just that.
Yes, it is.
All right. We'll see where we go tonight. We gave you the Padre lineup. I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Padres, by the way, had won 11 of 12 over the Braves going into the game last night. I was hoping that would hold up.
Yeah, for a quick second there, I was like, man, Padres are going to win this game. Manny gets
what
on
was
the board
quick
first.
second?
Manny got on the board.
Well, yeah, Manny hit the home run, but that's it. They got 2 swings of the bat. And again, I'm going to go back to, you never know when the turning point of a game is until, the game's over sometimes. And you go, okay, that was the turning point. Like, you don't know. But to me, as it turned out last night, the big moment of the game was the top of the first inning. And if you remember, Fernando got the walk. And then Merrill, I think, he made out. Do you remember what happened next? Manny dropped a perfect bunt.
Yeah, he bunted it.
Yeah, down the third baseline.
Yep.
First and second, 1 out. Now, again, here's another aspect of Fernando deciding to take off on that double steal. Manny bunted. When Manny bunts like that, understand that the other team isn't exactly disgruntled by that, because Manny's a guy who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, and if he wants to bunt, a lot of teams say, hey, go ahead and bunt.
We'll give you a single.
We're more than happy. And Manny is not the kind of guy that is going to bunt because Manny's not the kind of guy who wants to pass the baton. Why? Because he's supposed to be the guy. He gets that. He's supposed to be the guy that hits the 2-run homer or knocks the ball off the wall and drives in Fernando from first. So he gets that that's his job. His job is not to be a table setter. But in this case, he decided, they're giving it to me. Let's lay down the bunt. And you know why I think he could do that? Is because one of the hottest hitters in baseball was coming up next, Ty France. So Manny was setting the table for Ty France. But Fernando was whipping the rug right out from under the table set when he got thrown out.
It just goes into everything this year because everything's disjointed. If pitching's
it's disjointed.
Bad,
that's
good.
right.
If hitting's good, pitching's bad.
But that whole situation there was disjointed. I said it earlier. Fernando being aggressive and trying to steal third with 1 out is not the world's worst thing. Also remember that France ended up grounding out the third. That might have just been a double play anyway. But I still say the timing was not right for this because you had the starting pitcher a little bit on the ropes in the first inning, and you had the hottest hitter in baseball at the plate. Let him drive you in.
Let him drive you in.
Let him drive you in. A single, 1 run. A double, 2 runs. Another homer, 3. But to me, the biggest play of the game was him getting thrown out right there. Next pitch, France grounded out, pitcher's out of it, innings over, boom. Padres never really threatened again in the game.
Not really, no.
No, they got 2 solo home runs after that.
Let me say this, too. We have some Zach Bryan tickets we're going to give away. Not today. We're going to be doubling up on Thursday. We'll also give out a pair tomorrow. But Zach Bryan tickets at Snapdragon Stadium for August 1st. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. So listen tomorrow and 2 times on Thursday.
We have another 1 hour tomorrow, though. So they're making it tough on us.
They are making it tough on us.
We're doing everything we can do to get it in there for you. Yeah, that'll be good. I have something else to say. Again, nobody said anything about Fermin and the catcher's interference. And I get it. Errors are part of baseball. But the point is the Padres aren't good enough to overcome them anymore.
No, they're not.
You're right. That was the difference in the game. Padres hit 2 solo homers. Braves hit 2 solo homers. But the Padres gave the Braves a run. Freddie Fermin can't make that mistake. Same as he can't keep putting him in a hole with the bad ABS challenges.
Add that to one of the disjointed things. They have a good game, and then the ABS challenges are bad.
Yeah, and when I talk about the ABS, I don't look at the percentages. I don't know what those. I don't know what those are. I just know that when we call for one, the timing really is hardly ever right.
I'm gonna go look it up real quick.
Yeah, our percentage might be good, or better than some others, but we don't seem to look it up at the right time.
It doesn't seem like that.
Yeah. All right. There was one other thing I wanted to get to. You covered most of it.
The Padres are. I said this too early. I can't find them.
Great.
They're all the way on the bottom, apparently. That's weird.
Oh, the Padres are on the bottom in terms of what?
No, here it is. Percentage. I had to keep going down, Chris.
Yeah.
41% win.
And that's what?
That means they win. The highest team is 61%, and most of the teams are in the 50%. Then you got high. So 40s.
The Padres are way down there.
Padres. I had to keep scrolling. That's why I couldn't find them.
In terms of success, they're not very
good.
They're
41%. They've challenged 70 times. They've won 29. They've lost 41.
Who's lower than them? Does it say?
Guardians, and strangely enough, the Braves.
Well, maybe we can win the ABS thing tonight.
That was, okay. They have 2 different things, too, but either way, Padres are not great. The hitters for the Padres, 41%. The catcher for the Padres, 57%, but still, it's not.
Why don't we just end the show right there on that one phrase? Padres are not great.
Okay.
See what happens tonight. Sammy's got the pregame, and we'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have nicer things to say because they'll win. Skraby, thank you.
Thank you
for getting the job done. We'll see you all tomorrow right here on 97.3 The Fan.